everybody, welcome to my channel. It's time for another NYX fix. So we are going to be talking about the highlighting and contouring Pro palette today. And before we jump right into the palette, I want to address my headwear. Some of you guys have been like, what's up with the deal that you wear your sunglasses on your head in every video? And when I got those comments, I realized, oh, I do that, don't I? It was kind of like a subconscious thing. I didn't even think about it. And the reason is my hair can be very unruly. And so this is my kind of lazy girl way of fashioning a headband for myself so my hair doesn't dominate the video. That's why. It's just one of those things that I do. Anyway, moving on. So this is the palette right here. It's an 8-pan palette. It's $24.99. It comes in a nice, sturdy plastic compact with a little latcherino in the front. None of that magnet stuff. So you know this palette is going to be closed. NYX time for a drink. Much better. Now, you know, NYX is sold at Ulta. They're also sold at like Target, select other stores, but this is a NYX Pro product. The only brick and mortar store that I've ever seen this in is Ulta. Maybe I'm not going to the right Targets. I don't know, but I've never seen a Target with the full Pro range. So I hit up Ulta for this, and you can also buy it on NYX.com. Remember though, their shipping is slower than Congress. It's not very good. You get 8 colors. This is how the palette comes when you first buy it before you switch any of the colors out. So basically you have 4 highlighting shades and 4 contouring / bronzing shades. Because I am so super pale, a lot of these darker colors, especially this one, I have no use for. But fortunately, these palettes, you're not stuck with the ones that you get when you buy it. Do you see how each of these palettes, there's this little half moon shape right there? That is a little like fingernail divot that helps you pop the pans out of the palette so you can rearrange them and you can swap out the colors that you don't need for maybe some better options. Now I'm going to pop one of these palettes out for you. I'm not going to be brave enough to try to like do it up here where you can see it because I don't want to like gouge my finger through the colors, but this is what one of the shades looks like when you pop it out. So you see I just did that real quickly. And then when you want to put it back in, all you do, this one I can show you. You just plop it in like so, and then you just press down until you hear that click. And then it's in there, and it's not coming out. So these pans are really secure in here, which I also appreciate. The highlighting shades that come in the palette are beautiful. We have Ice Queen, which I use as my kind of go-to highlight to highlight my contour. And then there's a banana shade, which is great for brightening up your under eye area. And then this peach shade here, which I use as an all-over setting powder to just give kind of a glow to my skin. Now on the back, they do tell you the names of the shades that come in here. And there are also a couple more that are available from NYX.com. They're $5 each, and they include a wonderful shade called Bone, which is a matte white, which I'm going to be buying real soon. Going to kind of rearrange this booger a little bit so that I have a matte white. And then I have Ice Queen, which is the pearly shade. Then there's a very, very light matte peach. There's a matte banana. Then there's this, what is it called? Nectar, this kind of peach shimmery shade. It's not really shimmery. I don't know how to describe it. It's just luminous. And then we have the 4 contouring shades down here. The one I use most often is this one. It's called Sculpt. It's kind of a cool toned caramel taupe. Have you noticed how often I say the word taupe in every video? I need to put a counter. Taupe. So, could be a drinking game, but you'd be dead by the end of the video because I say that word so much. Final analysis. This thing, I love it. I love it because it's a good value. The powders are very easy to blend. They have the perfect amount of pigmentation for a face product. So they're not as super pigmented as an eyeshadow would be, but they're super blendable. So you get the definition and the highlighting and the contouring that you want without looking like you went crazy. If you really, for whatever reason, don't want to buy any of the colors preloaded in here, you can buy a empty Pro palette from NYX. But the empty Pro palette is $15 already, and then you need to fill it up. And at $5 a pop, that's going to be $40 to fill it with 8 shades. So now you're at $55. You've paid more than twice as much as if you had just purchased it as is, and then maybe you want to swap out 1 or 2 of the colors. So this is definitely one of my top shelf items, top shelf items that I turn to almost every day. It's a wonderful powder highlighting and contouring selection. Let's do a little comparison between this and the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. So sit tight, I'm gonna go get it. Here we go. So here's Miss Kat Von D over here. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Face Contouring Palette. It is, I think, $48. And you get, in here, you get only 6 shades. Remember, NYX gives you 8. Right away, you have more options with this. Now, in terms of the quality, how would I compare them? Well, I would say that maybe the quality of the Kat Von D is a little bit better. I mean, I love everything that she has ever done in terms of her makeup line. I absolutely am a huge fan of the brand. However, I'm also a huge fan of this. I'm not gonna lie. So this is $25 versus almost $50, and you get a lot more options in here. The Kat Von D palette does not have a great range of highlighting shades. These look a little bit brighter on camera than they actually are. There's no white, and there's nothing that is at all luminous or shimmery. These are 6 matte shades. So in summation, I love this and I will continue to use it, especially because she's now selling refill pans for this palette. But this would be my recommendation to start with if you don't own any kind of nice quality highlight and contouring palette and you want a powder product. I would start here just for the sake of your budget. I think, especially if you're super pale, you're going to really like the versatility of this guy right here. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this little quick and dirty review of the NYX Highlighting and Contouring Pro Palette. If you're not already subscribed and you would like to be, please click the red button down there or punch me in the face up here during the end card. And thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for watching and commenting. It would really help me out if you give the video a thumbs up. It really, really, really is the best way to help me out and help the channel grow. So again, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great time whenever it is, doing whatever you're doing, and I will see you guys real soon in my next video. Bye.